Klay, when you guys were making that ferocious comeback in the fourth quarter, what was going on through your mind, and what were you thinking about, and just what was the attitude at that point?
I was thinking all we need is a shot, and we gave ourselves a chance. Unfortunately, it did not go our way. I mean, give the Pelicans credit. They made some really difficult shots out there.
What went wrong in the second quarter? That seemed to kind of be where the game flipped.
What went wrong? I would say I think our turnovers and our lack of movement on offense probably hurt our defense a little bit, and they made a big run, and that was probably the thing that hurt us the most.
You would have moved into 8 with a win tonight. How much does that aspect of this sting?
It stings a lot.
Kerr mentioned that definitely going to be some guys resting on Sunday. He didn't say who. Could you use a rest? Do you think this team could use a little bit of rest before the play-in? Because we know what that's going to be like. It's going to be pretty much.
It's not the worst thing in the world, considering we played a hectic schedule this last month with a ton of travel. So it wouldn't be the worst thing.
Klay, you said it stings a lot, which is understandable, but you're just in the locker room with the guys. How are you kind of feeling, right? Or are you guys all together feeling, knowing that you're in the position that you're in? It's not terrible, but it's not the best.
All we can ask for is a chance, and we got that. And I personally feel great playing a game team high at 38 minutes, so I feel wonderful.
It looked like the cameras at one point caught you and CJ, McCollum, John a little bit. What was that moment like, and I guess what was that matchup like for you?
What was it like? It was like two NBA players talking. Probably not the best words were used, but that's just what it was like, just good old basketball banter. Nice.
Out of it, and the momentum shifted in the second quarter. I had way too many turnovers tonight, and they were the ones that are not all turnovers are created equal. They're the ones that fueled, transition, the live ball ones that they took full advantage of pretty much every single one. And like that little stretch in the second quarter just gave them life. And in this league, it's really a momentum league where they hit a couple of transition threes, they get a couple layups, they start to feel good about themselves, and it carried over. We gave ourselves a good chance in the fourth, under 15 seconds down 3. I got a look that felt like I had a chance to tie the game and take a chance, but we don't ever quit. So it was just one of those games that you look at that second quarter stretch, and that's where it got away from us, and some untimely turnovers.
Does the fact that the Kings lost in 8 was there for you guys tonight make it sting worse?
I could care less about that. It's more about in looking at ourselves and letting a game like tonight slip. Because at the end of the day, it really be nice to get there. You want 2 cracks at it.
Is that also the most?
Hold on, just like that would have been the goal, but at the end of the day, you want to just have the best vibes going into a playoff, or a play-in scenario. So we'll have to bounce back from this letdown.
Steve seemed to indicate rest might be a priority Sunday. Do you feel like that's important for yourself to get some rest over, I guess, trying to play well Sunday?
I don't know. I know the Kings lost, like you said. I don't know the circumstances.
You still get 8 technically.
We'll make that decision tomorrow or Sunday whenever we talk about it.
Steph, how frustrating is it though when you guys, as well as you guys play, any loss can kind of derail all the progress you guys have made?
I mean, this whole last 30 games has just been giving operation give ourselves a chance, and we've done that thanks to our road performances, and we are 20-20 at home, which is still weird, but this whole season's been weird. So just we know it's gonna come down to a playing type experience, and whoever we play, wherever we play, we have a shot. So let's just focus on that.
I know you don't love this topic, but you have had some turnovers. The last few games hasn't. You scored 33 tonight, but maybe not every shot's looked great. Have you any sense of fatigue at this point? And you feel like, hey, I could take a breath here. It might be better.
No. Everything's under a major spotlight, microscope, as it should, because there's definitely been a sense of urgency on every game, because it impacts the outcome of our season and like seeding and all that. And when I look at this game, I look at the second quarter. I think I had 4 of them, fresh legs or not, they're just bad decisions. And you try to be aggressive, try to make the right play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you gotta live with it.
Steph, I know you go with you are what your record says. Does that feel at all different this year? Does it feel like, with the amount of games that you probably should have won, that's been kind of left on the bone, does it feel like you should be here? This is a team that is a 10 seed team or a 9 seed team or 8?
You can look at it a lot of different ways. Like, what's our record in like the last 30-ish? Something. It's been, if you extrapolate that out to an 82 percentages, then you're probably not in this situation. But all the things that we've gone through this year, and the way that the West is stacked, that's our situation. So it doesn't really matter what we feel we are. We just want to get into a playoff series. And however we get there and however we can get it done, there's a lot of confidence that we can beat anybody on any given night. And we have to hold on to that, because, one game Sunday and then it's do or die.
Hey, Steph, not a Good Times tonight, but today is the debut of your new animation, Good Times. Just wanted to get your thoughts on it, and you're going to be watching it with the family. Were you a Good Times watch? Did you watch it back in the day, and your thoughts on this animation series?
Yeah, it's obviously the IP of Good Times. Everybody knows what that is, and there's such a it's on a pedestal of shows that represent Black culture, Black social commentary, Black family. This is a different take on that, so the name will ring, but an animated series that's kind of driven towards the adult audience, it's a little different. So you take that for what it is, and I will not be with my kids, no, watching it, but I think it has a little something for everybody, so, well, for the right audience, for sure.
2 quick questions. It looked like you might have tweaked your ankle a little bit in the fourth. Did something feel odd or no?
I rolled it just slightly, but on the scale of all the ankle injuries I've had, this is definitely on the milder side, so I should be all right.
And you've said a couple times, just have a chance, give yourself a chance. How much of a difference is it to come out of the 9-10 road than if you were able to climb up to 8? I mean, Steve and you guys have been talking, but that's obviously been the goal for a week or two now. If you're in the 9-10 game, does that seem at all daunting, or how do you sort of view that path?
I mean, it's built into the way that it's structured that a 7-8 is a much better position, because you have 2 games guaranteed. To get 1, 9-10, it's single elimination. But we've been through it with it was at the 21 season, and you understand it feels like a game 7 kind of experience where every possession is heightened, just because if you lose, what the circumstances are. So we just get 2 of them if that's where we are. But at the end of the day, you have to play your best game that particular night, and we're confident we can get out of that. And if we do, we're confident that we can, scare whoever it is in this 1 or 2 spot, whoever we play.
I was going to ask you about that plan 3 years ago. Can you take what you felt there? I know you went 0-2 on that, but and say, yeah, we know how to do this, or obviously got some younger players, or do you say it's just like a playoff? You just consider it a playoff game?
No, you consider it that, but I think we're a much better team than that team was. I think a lot more going for us. We were scratching and clawing that year, and went on a 15-5 run just to get a chance. But I think this team's much more capable of handling that type of scenario. But I can say it all I want to. We got to go out and do it.
No, you're good. Thank you, Steph.